Hey y'all, my name's Kimberly. Welcome to my channel. Today I am making supper for my husband. I'm making lamb chops and mushroom gravy and some mashed potatoes and some Brussels sprouts. And I'm going to be chit-chatting, uh, doing a voiceover because there's no audio other than sizzling sounds and whatnot. So, um, I don't know how many of you know this, but what I do is put the mushrooms in a pan, in a dry pan, and then I put salt on them. It pulls all the moisture out. I learned this on Food Network. I'm pretty sure it was from Alton Brown because I learned so much stuff from that guy. He's like the food genius. Anyways, so that way, once you pull all the moisture, their natural moisture out, then when you put them back into, like I'm going to put them back into the gravy, then they soak up whatever they're in. So, awesome tip. Anyways, I have only made lamb chops one time before. When we bought this one batch here from Publix, it was on sale. I'd never tried lamb before, but we had seen it on Food Network. And so we were both like, yeah, I want to try that. So I was like, what the heck? It's on sale. We'll go ahead and get it. I don't remember how much we paid for it. It wasn't that terribly much, but I think it was like, oh, like maybe $7 a pound or $8 a pound. So kind of pricey for us, but still, you know, we like to experiment. We're not afraid of new things. So the seasonings: salt, pepper, thyme, sage, um, salt, pepper, thyme, sage, garlic powder, onion powder. Yeah. And I seasoned all the sides. If I had to do this over again, I would only do, because they're so small, even though they're very thick, I would only do the front and the back, not the sides. Was just borderline over seasoned, especially, yeah, those smaller pieces there. But it was good though. It was good. I made the potatoes a little, I didn't zhuzh them like I usually do because the gravy was seasoned well and the meat was really seasoned. So the Brussels sprouts and the potatoes were kind of like to neutralize. And so that worked out well. And I use my Instapot all the time. I'm talking about all the time. Every day, really. Every day that I cook, which is almost every day. Little bit of water at the back in the bottom here, and I put the potatoes whole in a steamer basket on top and pressure cook them for like 20 minutes. That's all you need, and then you can mash them. You can like cut them in wedges and like put them in the frying pan with a little oil to like give them a little crust. You can yeah, you can just take them like a baked potato, put the butter, the sour cream. You can do whatever. It's so versatile, but I love my Instapot. I love my cast iron skillet, my Instapot, and my air fryer, which I do end up using the air fryer on this when I do the
The
lamb
cayenne
chops.
pepper, I put that in the gravy because Robert likes his gravy with a little kick to it.
So now I'm gonna start frying the lamb chops, and you just need a little oil, not much. I try not to use too much. You don't want to drown them, but you just gotta coat the bottom of the pan. Uh, the thing about this kind of cooking, I was in the kitchen for an hour and a half, and I know I just said I was gonna show how I did the gravy. Well, I'm new at this filming kind of stuff, and I messed around and forgot to hit record. So I had like the last half hour. Yeah, because it took me an hour and a half real time, and I had like about an hour and 10 minutes or so worth of raw video, and then I edited it down to like 13 minutes. So, yeah, I missed the part where I made the gravy, and I ended up finishing the veal chops. Veal chops. Ugh, the lamb chops. I ended up finishing the lamb chops in the air fryer. They got to the point where the outside had a good sear, and couldn't take any more sear. I didn't want to risk it getting bitter on the outside. So I put it had like 30 degrees more to go for the internal temperature to be right. So I put it in a pie pan and put it in my air fryer. I put it for 360 degrees for about 10 minutes, and it finished them perfectly. So, because medium rare is like 130. So, yeah, they were very tasty. Now, I know it's a lot of butter, though, when you get down to it. There's butter in everything. And like my husband says, my favorite, when people ask me what's my favorite food, if he hears, he'll holler out butter because I do love my butter. My grandmother cooked with butter, and it's my jam. It's how I roll. I got butter in the Brussels sprouts, the potatoes. I basted, you'll see in a few seconds, I'll put the butter in and baste the, I was going to say veal chops, the lamb chops. Baste the lamb chops in it. Yeah, so everything has butter. Doesn't that look so good? I buy, how many pounds? Let me see. A pound of butter is 4 sticks. So I buy 2 pounds of butter pretty much we go through about a pound of butter a week. So I don't know. Is that bad? I don't know who's got a, scale to say what's too much, but yeah. Oh, and in the gravy, of course, you gotta have butter. Got to have butter. And it really isn't good for me because I've had my gallbladder out, and I can't really process all the fat in the butter. But it sure does make stuff taste good. Everybody that tastes my food likes it, and I'm gonna have to give part of the credit to the butter because I think that's why. It's not really my secret ingredient, but one thing I think is like a secret ingredient is the Cajun seasoning. Now, even people that don't like heat in their food, that don't like spice, you can just put just a dash of that in a gravy or something, and it'll give it a kick, and it'll just give it a nice flavor, and you're not able to really know what it is because it's not a heat. It's just a little extra oomph. Seriously. You got to be careful though because like I have GERD, so I have to be careful because I get heartburn real easy and I'll be up all night with it, so I got to be careful, but yeah, it's pretty good stuff. All right. So, yeah, I'm coming up to the part where I'm going to be putting them in the air fryer. But that's the part I didn't hit record. I am so sorry. I just am new to this, and I was into what I was doing, and he was about to get home, and I try to time it so that I'm done cooking when, like as soon as he comes in the door, I want to be done just finishing up so it's nice and hot for him. And so I was all involved with that. Didn't hit record. Probably won't do that again though. All right, I'm going to end the voiceover here.
I am so sorry. Oh, honey, I thought I was taping and I wasn't. All right, so there's the mushroom gravy. I don't know how much I got of this, but here's the lamb chops done. And here is the mashed potatoes done. And the Boo Bear just got home, and all I'm waiting for is I got this ready for it to put the Brussels sprouts in. So I guess I didn't push record. I did not push record. So I don't know where the last one stopped. A plate fit for a Boo Bear. I hope he likes it. All right, you all have a good day, evening, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. I wish you all the best. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.